Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan, and I just failed miserably to record a new podcast about Pauper that I'm going to start. Pauper Walkthroughs is like a resource for deck walkthroughs, and I never considered Pauper Walkthroughs a true podcast in that it will sort of be I will do it on any sort of regular basis, and the episodes are meant to last for a very long time. This is an entirely different show, and this morning we failed to record a pilot quite miserably, but I will tell you more later, because there will be a Pauper podcast, hopefully. I give it 95% chance right now. Okay, so here is something different. I have decided that I can't let Bava have the edge on me and be ahead in the world, knowing the new client, whereas I only hate the new client. So I will try the new client now. I see here my buddy list. Koro is online, so I'll ask him for a game. Let's see what Koro has. He has Trinket. Oh, it's Corbinian. Okay, so what do I need to match up against Trinket? Trinket matches are always a little more popular than any other matches on this channel, so I love it when you guys play Trinket against me. If you want to be on the buddy list of MagicGatheringStrat account, send me a message on YouTube, please, nowhere else. Tell me your Magic Online name, tell me what decks you have. Oh, I have plenty of decks to play against Trinket. I have done the Stompy matchup. This is the matchup table I'm using. I'm trying to fill in this table with every matchup. So here's Trinket and elves. I don't want to play elves. I don't want to play muck. Mono blue post. Storm post against Trinket. That's an interesting matchup. Okay, so how? Private chat. That's what I want to do. So, if Koro Koro is there. So let's see if he has time. I'm putting you through all of this. Normally I don't film this, but I want to show you my experience with the new client here. I used it last fall and I hated it, so I'm returning now. Okay, he has started a duel, so I will have to go to tournament practice. And I suppose that's under play here. Recent play choices. That's a lot of tournaments. Constructed open play. Tournament practice. Alright. I am hosting a new game. Oh, the chat window's blinking. Buddies. Koro. Ah, okay, good. Then we should challenge him. But we can't do that. Okay, I have no idea how to challenge him. So, join new chatters for chatters buddies. Plus? No? Ah, there's a challenge! Okay. So we have some decks here, and we wanted to play Mono Blue Storm Post. There we go. Why is it grayed out? What the fuck? Why? Why is it grayed out? Why is the deck grayed out? Stupid damn client. Okay. Sorry, I never get upset, but I do get upset at this bad client. I guess I will have to play Soul Sisters then, if that is allowed. There should really be a reason for graying that out. Okay, I'm accepting the challenge. Game starting in 3 seconds. Whoa, stuff is happening. Where's the game? Okay, so why is the game not filling the space I wanted? Let's make it bigger. Very nice. So far so good. Do I like to play first? Yes, I'm playing Soul Sisters against Trinket then. So all my life gain doesn't matter that much, but my white weenie tactics does. And I really need to overwhelm him before he gets set up. I'm keeping the hand. That's one advantage with Soul Sisters. Oh, there's a new chat. Why can't the chat be in the match window? Okay, so I need to make room for this chat. Chat and log. There, okay. So this is the match log and there's the other chat. Okay, I'm playing Planes. Ah, that worked. I'm playing Souls Attendant. I'm paying for it. I like this thing that you really clearly see where you are. I like the red zone thing as well. But I'm done with my turns. I'm F6ing. And I don't know if I need to protect Souls Attendant. My life gain isn't very important, though my life gain is like what I do in this deck. So I'm F6ing again. Veteran Armorer, but I think Loyal Cathar is a better play. So let's attack first. Declare blockers. Damage! Woohoo! So I'm playing Loyal Cathar to negate removal as much as possible. Veteran Armorer will of course make Crypt Ghast a lot harder. Why is it still on the stack? Oh, it's ability from Soul Attendant. I need to put that on the stack? Oh, okay. Always yes, always yield. Like that? Yes, I want to use the ability. Sorry for being a total noob with the new client. So, but I think this is important to show you, as you will all have to get used to this client. Because sometimes this year the old client will go away and you will not be able to play using it. I was very chatty today and talked about a lot of other things than this matchup. We do not like Ogre of Skulls and we don't have any way of dealing with him. So we will have to empty our hand as quickly as we can. And the thing is, what is more useful to us? I think Veteran Armor is more useful than a Doom Traveler and a Bodyguard. So that's what I'm gonna do. We'll be happy to trade here. So we'll just attack. And of course he's not trading. Here is armor. We could then discard bodyguards, I guess. I think the pledge is very, very, very important because we need to overwhelm his deck. So I'm discarding bodyguard, bodyguard. I'm glad he didn't have Undying Evil there. And there's the other ogre. So the pledge plan is off, unless I get the mana, in which case I will pledge right now. I didn't get it, so I will just play Bodyguard, Doom Traveler and be done. After I attack, of course. And now he really can't block. and my damage adds up quickly, though Cryptras won't be that dangerous this third turn. And my ability to swarm the control decks is pretty important. But there goes Pledge. I want to discard. Who are we waiting for? Are we waiting for me? Okay. He has 7 cards in hand, so there's plenty of stuff to do. He has 11 lives. Ooh. Well, Cryptrat isn't a super big killer because he will have to Cryptrat for 3, so he will take 3 damage. It might be too late actually. He can't really block with the Cryptrat, and I will do 7 damage now. And Doom Traveler and the Cathar will still live. So I might be able to overwhelm him. Playing the land before combat there is of course only stupid. We do have the bodyguard to protect someone, and the guy we're going to protect is the veteran armor, of course. And I think Cryptras are too late here. Unless he has life staff. Can he play both? If he has a land, yeah, he can play life staff, Cryptrat for 3. But I can still do 5 damage next turn, so he is in pretty bad shape. Okay, so he's Cryptratting for 1 and 2. So the first thing that hits us is 2. Yeah, that was pretty clever. But, oh, if I save the veteran armor then, a lot of stuff survives. I'm saving the veteran armor. Giving protection from black. Yes, please. That means some stuff die, but given that the armor lives, I think he could have done that differently, couldn't he? Please write in your comments what you think he should have done. There's another one. Does that do anything? Just kills him, right? On the other hand, without... that's also a very interesting situation. I'm so confused right now. Tell me what you would have done if you were the Trinket deck in that thing. There's a new chat. Did I just kill myself? I think so. I'm placing stuff on the... he's chatting. His chat is better. Oh, those sounds are really weird. Let me now consider my sideboard plan for Trinket. I will begin sideboarding, please. Okay, so we are sideboarding and we don't see the deck. That's pretty bad. Can I sort them in like rarity or something? I want to be able to see them all. Sort them by converted maniacs. Yeah. Okay, we don't need Patrician Scorn, we don't need Prismatic Strands, do we? Javelineers will be pretty awesome actually. I do like the Prismatic Strands. So what don't we need? We don't need Suture Priests? No, we need Suture Priests. 130 left. We don't need Skyfishers, Enlistment. Everything is good. So what do I take out? Maybe I actually take out... I am randomly taking out the bodyguards. Or am I? I don't know! This is why it's so good to have a sideboard plan beforehand. Maybe the Javelineers aren't good enough. Maybe I'm just not sideboarding. Okay, so when I'm done with my sideboarding, what do I do? Submit the deck. Yeah, I like to do that. And let me know how you would sideboard against Trinket. Would you like to mulligan 6 cards? Yes, I would, because that hand looks really slow. I'm keeping that hand. Weird preview window. Fume Spitter is on the field. So whatever I play is going to die. So it seems like the best thing is to play the Doomed Traveler. And then the Cathar to get everything into play that really can't be killed easily. Because my life gain isn't as important against Trinket Control. Because whereas I might be the control deck many a time, yeah, I'll be happy to block him. Undying Evil on the Fume Spitter is pretty good. I can attack and play the Cathar. I think the Cathar is still the right play here, because we just want to drain him of removal, as he has so many. Wow, I'm 2 minutes behind on the clock just because of this client. It feels a bit like playing Magic in syrup. Oh no, Shittering Rats is really good in this matchup. As long as I have cards in my hand. So yeah, this Sense Enlistment feels very distant. Hey, what a surprise. Okay, they are on the ground. We should attack with everything. Pretty much. And do we maybe want to save the Cathar here? Maybe we do. Vigilance sure is nice. And I don't, as you see, I don't care much about my life total. So I will win the creature fight if I have creatures. If I trade that for the Fume Spitter, he won't be able to Fume Spit. But if I protect, he will be able to Fume Spit. So I'm gonna just trade. And he didn't take this trade, so he is targeting something. Or what? What happened? Oh, he's targeting the Benevolent Bodyguard. Well, yeah, that's probably okay. And I'm still in my attack phase, and I'm out of my attack phase, and now I can finally play Soul Warden. Ogre Skulls. Ogre Skulls looks weird. Must be some sort of promo ogre. I don't like the way the cards look here. And this client either. Well, it's just an attack, right? For 3. But next turn, okay, I should play Bodyguard, of course. Next turn he will have a Muldrifter, and that will be a big problem. Okay, always yield. I felt there that I was said that it should end my main phase. I have a mana, right? Yes. And now I get 2 triggers. I have always yielded to that. Okay, I need to put them before I can yield. I need to, there. Always yes. Always yield. It is scary how used you are to the old clients. When something is done in a new way, it's just really bad. Does he want to kill my even if he takes my Sense Enlistment and puts it in the graveyard, it doesn't matter very much. Why is that still on the stack? Okay. So actually Ogre could have made a decent blocker there, blocking the Cathar and regenerating, but I think he's playing Muldrift, and that's a lot better than regenerating the Ogre. Hey, Script Rats! My god! That is gonna suck. I'm actually adding the F6. Actually adding the 4th Crypt Rat to the sideboard is pretty good against Soul Sisters. That was a really bad play of me. I had Benevolent Bodyguard out and I shouldn't. F6. Sorry for doing noob mistakes here. Good for our dear friend Koru. And I think he's pretty much got this game now. It's extremely hard to recover now. He has 5 cards, he has all the time in the world. I don't have any kind of clock. And even if I had used Benevolent Bodyguard, I could have done nothing. So it's just procedure now to kill me, but I'll let him have his fun and do that. Except that I actually have Sense Enlistment for the long game. I do need 4 mana for that. How do I look at my graveyard? Oh, he Buka-bogged it! God damn! That deck is too good. Endless stream of Muldrifters? Question mark. Grim Harvest for something. For Crypt Rats. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done for here. And he doesn't need to play the Crypt Rats even now, but he probably didn't have anything other of use. He knows I can't kill anything to get rid of Grim Harvest. Oh, it's my turn. Wait a minute. How do I stop the auto yields? Oh god. Okay, so I get to attack. That's nice. Okay, I can't respond to anything now, so I can F6. If I had a card in hand and it was a tournament, I wouldn't F6. 7 exiled cards. Yeah, no cards. The Trinket Control deck has 3 cards. I sense a Crypt Rat coming on. And that'll allow him to get Grim Harvest back. Which means I am so dead! But as with any loss against control decks, it always feels worse when you lose to control deck because it takes so long time to lose. So you're there being controlled and you just never ever die. Why did he Crypt Rat for 1? Could be an error. Could be an attempt just to get back Grim Harvest, but in that case, why did he use Grim Harvest on the Crypt Rats? It might just have been a misclick. There is a chat message coming here. Maybe he's playing on the new client too and are having problems with the interface. I would be scared to play Crypt Rats on this client. And he still lets me attack. Why does he do that? I would not have attacked with the Muldrifter there. I get him to 9. That's a bit dangerous. Though it's not dangerous, but anyway. Well, it's his turn. I don't have anything to do, so I'm gonna just F6. Can't block. Loyal Qatar is pretty good against Crypt Rats actually, as his return is delayed. He doesn't have the mana to both get Grim Harvest back and recast the Muldrifter. Or another Muldrifter in his hand. Now he's thinking the wrong way because Loyal Qatar returns at the end of turn, and that's why Loyal Qatar is so good. He did bring back his Grim Harvest, right? He doesn't have exile cards, no. So yes. Ogre of Skulls is very good here at blocking, so I will try to keep the land in hand here and see if I can trick him into using Loyal Qatar. The Ogre of Skulls. And here comes Grim Harvest. So where do you put this chat log? If there isn't a place for it, if I will have to block out the clock, etc., you need this because you need to check it all the time. So tell me, where do you put this? Down here? Up here? What do you do with it? I'm just gonna F6. He did use the ability, but maybe because he will be able to recast the Ogre. No. It's a Muldrifter. And he now has 5 cards in hand, but I have him with 6 lives. That's rather low. And I will attack here. And that will kill Grim Harvest, right? Oh, it wasn't in his graveyard, or was it? No, it wasn't. He needs 10 mana to just recur Muldrifter every turn. Ogre of Skulls. Yes. Why couldn't I choose always yes, always yield? Shittering out. I want to always yield. Why can't I do that? Okay, I'll do the land trick again here to force him to use the Ogre. Should I play the land? It's better in my hand in case I draw the Sense Enlistment. I feel a bit controlled. Definitely the wrong idea to hold the card in the hand. It's like, okay, you hold it in your hand, you play it, then he won't sacrifice his Ogre, you hold it in your hand. Shittering Rats, right? But of course, Shittering Rats there is much greater consequence than Ogre not dying, so you should always play the land. Yeah, this is how Blue-Black Trinket Control finishes a White Weenie deck, like Soul Sisters. And yeah, why do I get to declare blockers? I'm at 8, and there is the Bodyguard! Yay, Mr. Bodyguard! At least I'm faster than he is now. But that's not very surprising, is it? Okay, they're coming! Who am I going to block? So I need to block someone. So I will block. Okay. I will block him! And live for another turn. Oh, he didn't regenerate. Why not? Because he wanted the 3 lives. Perhaps. It is fairly academic at this point. Grim Harvest doing broken stuff. I don't see that the Cajun Javelineers would have helped me in this game, and I can now concede. Corey wins, yes. I want to sideboard and I don't want to sideboard, so I'll submit my deck and we are off to the submission received. That's very nice. Tell me what you think of the new client. Do you like it? Well, what is the best thing? The one thing I've seen that I really like is that you can see the order in which the drafters are seated, just like you could in version 2 of the client. Okay, this is not the best hand, but it is a hand I'm going to keep. I think it's the Castable Guardians pledge that made me do it. I will play Cathar, I will play Suture Priest, hopefully 1-drop. Next turn, hopefully Suture Priest and a 1-drop. And then I could pledge for a lot. I don't want to see a Fume Spitter. If I don't see a Bodyguard, I want to protect Suture Priest. Verdict. Yes, please. I'll have that. Here is my dude. The Skyfisher, well, I can do the trick. That's nice. Okay, so the trick is this is still a card, it's not a token. And it's not an undying evil creature, so it can actually be abused with the Skyfisher. That is, I can take him to my hand and then replay him as the first guy. Okay. And I'm returning him to my hand. So that way I can play Suture Priest, Loyal Cathar next turn and then be ready for the pledging. Is he missing a land drop here? That's the way you lose with the Trinket deck. The mana base screws you over, and this is the way you win with this deck. Because this deck is still quite aggressive and will punish decks that don't. That stumbles. And that's not much of an aggressive move, and it's good that the Trinket deck has so many low casting cost removal spells, because that makes it possible for it to get out of a bind like this one. Okay, so we are playing that. We are always yes and always yield to Suture Priest. Suture Priest is not at its best in this matchup. Okay, he is at 18. Will not play the 5th land, so we should just attack and play one more guy. But next turn we're gonna start pledging. But we really want 3 targets for the pledge. It's like Battalion. But he's not gonna let us keep our guys. Of course, Cathar is somewhat safe against edict effects. Oh, it's not Alt U. How do I regret something? Escape? I don't know. How do I do it? Tell me what to do to undo an action. I'm not gonna bother with it now, but I don't know how to in this client. And that is really a big argument for not... Oh, now I get confused. I just played the land and I said I wouldn't play. Well, that's a really big argument for never playing any real tournament with this client if you don't know how to undo your stuff. Well, the pledge is set up here. And he will be taking some damage. And I think it is important to do as much damage as possible here and not do the... Oh, I can do both! Haha! Life is good. Pledge! And then I can take back the unhallowed Qatar. He's at 9 and I will be able to hit for 10 if he doesn't do anything fishy. So it was unfortunate that the Trinket deck stumbled on mana, but that happens. And that's one of the reasons you do play decks like Soul Sisters, because it punishes decks that stumble on mana. And that's one way you will win over the control decks. So we can actually survive with Tragic Slip here. He is discarding. So I'm gonna attack. And of course he'll have 5 mana next turn, so I will go all in here. If he has the Tragic Slip, he lives one more turn. Or does he even? He doesn't. The Tragic Slip doesn't save him. Okay, so now I want to talk to him again. How do I find him? Go to home. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan and you have been watching me playing Soul Sisters versus Blue-Black Trinket Control in Classic Pauper.